Hi everyone. I've come to the conclusion that the story about Macron's life and his ascendancy to President of France is a story. It's a designed, created story. So there are some very, very strange things about his life, his history, and also what people are saying on the outside. So I started getting interested in it. I'm not going to go to other links because I lost the ones that got me on this path. Anyway, one was a guy, they were talking about his relationship with Brigitte and things like that. And this one French communications expert, he said that part of Macron's story, his relationship with someone 24 or 25 years older than him is part of his story, the story. It gives him his young life gravitas. That's what it said. The guy said. So this was a communications expert. So I thought that was interesting. But the reason I started looking into it more is because a lot of the stories I noticed had mistakes in the writing, which when I notice that, I know it's being written by artificial technology, journalism, algorithms. Okay? So, for example, they would say that Brigitte's ex-husband would not even go to her own mother's funeral. So they called a man her. And they said that Brigitte's daughter referred to Macron as her father-in-law. You know, it was kind of mixed up. So the hises and the hers were mixed up and different things like that. So I started to look for more AI stories. And then I came across this. So, okay, one thing is, Brigitte comes from a very well-off family in Amiens. And they are famous for their macaroons, okay? Then she marries someone. So there's some jokes about Macron and her family and the macaroons. So they make chocolates and confectionery, and this is what they're famous for. So then, when he's in high school, the play that they're working on is called The Art of Comedy by the Italian writer Eduardo Di Filippo. Okay, so this is kind of a joke on us, and maybe on them too, because Macron's father, guess what his job was? Both his parents were doctors. And his father was a neurologist. And his mother was a pediatrician. So now this is kind of funny, isn't it? What if, you know, little Emmanuel was selected at a very young age. And Brigitte's husband was a high-level banker. So, even though she came from this wealthy family, and she married a wealthy banker, she still taught school, French literature, and even though it was French literature, they collaborated, Emmanuel and Brigitte, on The Art of Comedy by an Italian writer. I wonder why they did Italian instead of something French, if it was French literature. Okay, so this is mainly what I wanted to tell you, that his father was a neurologist, his mother was a pediatrician, her husband, who has never returned again because it's too humiliating for him, was a high-level banker. And then he goes, Emmanuel himself goes on to be bankers, with Rothschild. He made all this money with the Pfizer deal, which is, drugs. Something is very crazy. So, and also his parents, okay, see here, Macron's parents, a neurologist, alright, neurologist. Okay, I'm on a different computer and I really don't know how to do it. Okay, well anyway, right here, neurologist and pediatrician. They weren't happy about hearing about the rumors between their son and his teacher. So you can look up her husband, here's Brigitte. You can look up her husband. His name was André Louis Ozier. Okay. And then guess what else? Her daughter was in the same class as Emmanuel. So Brigitte was always asking her daughter, "Oh, what's he like?" Things like that. Anyway, it's just like it's so contrived. See, let's see, does it say anything here about the macaroons? I think this is where I read it. Anyway, she respected family of chocolatiers and confectioners. But they make macaroons. Okay, so don't fall for this. 39 years is not that long. Oh my gosh, what is going on? So maybe I could look up the pronunciation of, okay, I know. I'll go to Google Translate. Okay, wait, I better do this. Sorry to put you through this, but I want to see what macaroon sounds like in French, okay? And then Brigitte's daughter, Tiffany, was organized some things for Emmanuel for his campaign, and she's a lawyer. Okay, should I put in Google Translate? Yes, Google Translate. Unbelievable. And also I want to tell you that some really amazing things have happened recently, and you must make sure your thoughts are noble and your words are noble, and serve yourself and serve others, support others, support yourself, and your thoughts are noble thoughts. This is absolutely essential in this world. And your actions. Thoughts, words, and actions. Okay. Switch Macaroon. M-A-C. Forgot how to spell it. Macaroon. Oh, it's 1C. Okay, now we're going to go to French.
Macaron.
Okay, macaron. So, it's close, I gotta say. It's close. So, the art of comedy. His father's a neurologist. Her husband was a banker. They all have money. They all have extra houses, you know, second homes in Paris and by the seaside and just, you know, filthy rich and who knows. Okay, now let's type in Macron. That's what I'll do. Oh, shoot.
Macron.
Okay. It's close. It is so close. Okay, thank you for watching, and God bless everyone. And remember, so important to think. The Bible tells us to think the right thoughts, and the Bible tells us to say the right words, and not to call anyone a fool or name call or anything like that. And I think it's because God is protecting us by telling us those things, because they bounce back at us. And, you know, all the New Age people know this. They know. They're taking charge of their thoughts. Christians should not be lagging behind in this. Okay, God bless everyone. In Jesus of Nazareth's name. In Jesus of Nazareth's name. That's not easy to say. Okay, bye. Bye for now. God bless.